So as promised, we have Minnesota Duluth defenseman and Sabres second round pick in 2024, Adam Kleber, with us. It says on your little screen there on Zoom that Klebe. So is that your nickname? Is that what I should refer to you as, Klebe?
No, I don't think that got adjusted. Probably should add a Z there for Cleves. I don't know who put that there.
So what? Let's start. What do your teammates call you when over there at Minnesota Duluth?
Yeah, just Cleves, and then they've been starting to call me Big Man this year a little bit.
Big man, I
You
like that.
know,
Any play in particular that maybe a physical play or something that happened that they're like, okay, here's the big man.
I think it kind of just started last year in the spring when we were just working out, and
Yep.
that's what our strength coach would call me. So guys kind of just started calling me that.
Well, obviously 6'6", and it says on your elite prospect profile you're 225. Where are you at right now when it comes to your muscle and your mass and all of it? Like, could we say 6'6", 225, or is it a little above or a little below?
No, that's accurate. It kind of fluctuates between 220 and 225. So yeah, anywhere around there.
Okay, that's good. Okay, well let's dive into your season right now with Minnesota Duluth. Obviously, you're a sophomore, your second year. You got drafted out of the USHL when you played with the Lincoln Stars. But how is this season different in your second year than your first year at the NCAA level?
Yeah, I think the season just for our whole team feels a little bit different. Last year we were a younger group, kind of just adjusting. Like I said, we had 11 freshmen. Now this year, I think we were all super hungry coming in. We had really good summers, and we are all really motivated. And now this year, I feel like we're kind of more adjusted, and we're able to. We came in more, well adapted, and we've been having a good start so far. It's really fun, just, win more games this year, and yeah, we're doing really good so far.
Do you keep a track with the rankings and trying to see we're moving up or moving down? Because I believe right now, what you guys are ranked fifth, in Division One, obviously. But do you keep an eye on that, or it's just for like people like me to keep an eye on?
No, we definitely keep an eye on it. We got some guys on the team that are always looking at stats, and they like to kind of see what's going on. It was kind of funny because we had a bye week and we didn't even play a game that week, and then we moved up, so we were kind of a little surprised by that. But no, I mean we're looking at it, and sometimes we like to see ourselves get a little lower because then it kind of motivates us to
Yeah.
kind of prove some people wrong. So I mean, yeah, we're not trying to focus on it too much, but I mean we see it and know what's going on.
Well, obviously the focus now, and you mentioned a bye week, and we're getting into December, and the World Juniors is around the corner. You're a Minnesota kid. You play at Minnesota Duluth, and the World Juniors is in St. Paul, Minnesota. You guys won the gold last year, so how is the excitement level for you, knowing that all these things are all coming together for the World Juniors this year?
Yeah, it's really exciting. It's honestly starting to feel more real. Just as each week comes on and you're getting closer to it, it's starting to really feel real. And yeah, we head down to St. Paul on the 14th, and then we meet the guys, and then our training camp starts on the 15th. So I'm really excited to do that and get everything going.
So in the NHL, when you play back home and you have to buy all the tickets for your family and your friends, you basically say you're playing for free. That money that you're earning that day is going out with tickets. What's the ticket situation when you have your family and your friends and it's the World Juniors? It's huge. Like, you're gonna have a lot of supporters there.
Yeah, we've already gotten an email from like the people who kind of run the tickets and who kind of manage that, and um, there's only one complimentary ticket, so uh, going to one of my parents, and then my brother and the other one of my parents will go. So I got three people going, I guess, and we got a couple exhibition games up in Duluth. So I think my
Yep.
dad's gonna try to bring his mom, my grandma, to one of those games. So um, yeah, it's just a lot of people, I'm sure, want to go, but there's not always, the tickets for them because, a lot of other people want to go. So it's a highly, prized event, I'd say.
Well, you talk about family, Adam. So your brother Ryan also played hockey. So like I know there's 3 years between you and him, right? So did you used to always piggyback off of Ryan and try to like copy him at the house on the backyard rink? Like what was that relationship between you and your brother?
Yeah, so my brother's 3 years older than me, and it's kind of at that age where we never got to play with each other.
Yeah.
When he was a senior in high school, I would have been a freshman in high school. So usually the freshmen they're still playing Bantams. So,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, I mean, just being able to go to all his games when I was younger and watch all his high school games, a lot of knee hockey, tons of knee hockey. Just a lot of like one-on-one battles in the garage, shooting pucks. So yeah, he's probably, one of my biggest influences on me kind of falling in love for the game and just kind of helping me develop. I know like during COVID, we do a lot of workouts together and kind of just push each other. So yeah, he's been a great, influence on me.
So my brother was 3 years younger than myself, and I was taller. I was bigger. I used to push him around, and then all of a sudden, at one point, he grew like a whole foot, and he was like 6'7", and he used to push me around. Did the same thing happen with you? Like, at what point did you become taller and bigger and stronger, and you were like, you can't push me around anymore?
Yeah, so my brother, he's 5'11", but he's got super wide shoulders. So he kind of like if we were to get in a fight now, like he's got a good build, so it'd probably be even. But I don't know. I think probably when I was around uh 13, 14, 15, I know my big growth spurt kind of happened when I was going into my sophomore year. I think my
Yeah.
ninth grade year I was like 5'11", and then at the end of my sophomore year I was 6'2". So that was probably the biggest time where I had my growth spurt. So I'd say
Mhm.
around there maybe the fights became a little bit more even.
Well, that's pretty cool. But also, like some interesting things about you is you played soccer growing up as well. But one of the things that when you do research is that you got your black belt in karate in sixth grade. Like, what's that all about? How'd that come about?
I just remember one day in school, I think I started in second grade, and there was this girl in school who was just like showing me karate moves or something. And I just went home that day and I asked my dad, like, can I get into karate? And then we were going to like a couple places and just, yeah, ended on a good spot and fell in love with it. And um, yeah, 4 years later, I got my black belt. And then after that, I was like, all right, I'm done with this and just focused on soccer and hockey after that.
Oh, so you're not like doing the summer workouts like the karate and the mixed martial arts summer workouts. You're staying away from that.
So I was at my brown belt, and there's like two levels with your brown belt, and I was like, all right, I just got to make it through these and get my black belt, and then I'm done with that. I think I did like two classes after with my black belt. I just wanted to get it and then move on. I
Well,
mean,
at
it,
least you
it
got to
becomes a
your
lot.
goal. You got to your goal of saying, I wanted to get the black belt, and this is where I want to go. So now, taking it back to you and being drafted by the Sabres. When you did your combined interviews, you said you kind of looked at guys like Mo Seider, defenseman with Detroit, Brock Faber, obviously, being that he plays for the Wild. So, what do you think your progression is going to be like, college to pro, and trying to see what you expect out of yourself and what the Sabres and their fans should see from you?
I think the biggest thing with my game is just being able to use my stick and shut down, other teams' top players. I feel like I'm really good at being hard to play against and making it so that guys just don't want to, play against me. And I think that would be my role moving forward. And guys like Faber and Satter do that super well. It's really hard to get around them. So that's kind of why I like watching those guys.
Now, you did mention at the same time, like you wanted to probably play 3 years of college hockey before going. You're in year two right now, and I'm not gonna say make a decision. We're not doing the LeBron James decision. What's gonna happen next year? But are you looking at your career in pro hockey as you know what this is? I can't wait to get there, or is it still like the college experience is where you want to be at?
A little bit of both. Like I can't wait to get there, but at the same time, like I still feel like I got a lot of stuff to work on, and I don't just want to be a complete defensive defenseman. I want to, add more offense to my game and um, take the time I need in college to do that. So
Yep.
just a little bit of both.
A little bit of both is good. Okay, a little bit maybe off the hockey questions, but I woke up this morning in Buffalo and my car said 4 degrees, and my app on my weather app said it felt like -7. I know you're in Minnesota. You're used to the cold. Are you a cold person? Do you like to go outside in the cold, or are you saying no? Get me inside by the fireplace. I'm staying warm.
Yeah, I think I'm a cold person. Growing up, I loved to be outside and go sledding. So yeah, nothing beats being outside, maybe skating on the pond in Minnesota.
Well, how often would you have come outside from, skating on the pond and all of that, and had to dip your toes into the bathtub to thaw it out? Like, how many times did you come in with frozen toes?
I don't know. I think my mom would have some hot chocolate ready, and that's all I remember. Just like getting some hot chocolate and some nice treats after being outside for a while.
Oh, that's cool. You guys opened the season at Alaska Fairbanks this year. Was that your first time going out to Alaska? And what's the craziest place you've had to travel for hockey?
Yeah, that was my first time going to Alaska. It was a long couple of travel days. I'd say the craziest place. I mean, probably just like the farthest place besides that. I was in Slovakia for the Holinka
Yep.
Gretzky Cup. We played in Trenčín, and I forget the other place we played. There were like two rinks, two cities we were playing in, but
Mhm.
the main one was Trenčín. So that was pretty cool. Just cool experience to see a different country like that.
Yeah, I've gone to Bratislava in Slovakia. That was really cool. I've gone to Prague, and it's all with hockey. Like, I feel like I've not traveled outside of hockey, so that is cool. What is something that music wise, let's just say, like fans could say, oh, like this is interesting about him. What are your likes, your dislikes, your favorite artists? Like music wise, are you a big Ox guy in the locker room?
Not a big ox guy in the locker room, no. Leave that up to some other guys that like to do that. But I mean, for music, I'm not really that picky. Like, um, I think guys know, like for rap, I like a little bit of Big X the Plug. I don't know. I like a lot of country, Morgan Wallen,
Yep.
um, Drake, Sam Barber, a little bit of Vici. I mean, not really too picky. I kind of like everything. Just it's got to be just good music. Not really too picky on the genre. Just whatever I like.
Are you a Apple Music or Spotify guy? This or that?
Spotify.
Spotify. So what were like? I know this is the time of year where they tell you what your age of music. What was your age of your listening music?
64.
Okay, well that gives a little bit more of an insight look as to what you like right now.
Yeah.
Who was the oldest of your group, your teammates? Did anybody share that they were in their 70s or 80s when it comes to their music age?
I didn't really hear most of everyone's, but I know I think another guy was like in the 30s. So I was
Okay.
thinking like, all right, I'm probably gonna be like 40 something maybe, and then 64. I'm like, are you kidding me? Come
No,
on
that's
now.
64. That's a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? That means you're an old soul. That means you're mature. That means that, that's good. Take it as a compliment. What about TV shows? Are you a Stranger Things kind of guy? And what are some of the shows that you've been binge watching? Maybe.
I'm not really a big show guy as I am a movie guy.
Okay,
Um,
movies then.
yeah, usually our the three guys in our basement, Max Plant, Brady Cleveland, and me. Like usually at the start of the year, we were watching tons of movies, like one every night. So more of that. I guess for shows, like I'm big into Hawaii Five O if I see that one on. So I
Okay.
guess that's probably the biggest one.
What was your favorite movie of the maybe the start of the year? What's your favorite movie you watch?
I went to see Mission Impossible.
Okay.
I think that came out in the summer, July maybe, early
Mm.
August. I saw that one with my dad. That was really good. Crazy to
Now,
see him doing all those stunts.
Well, I don't know if I would do all these stunts. I would try to stay away from it. But you mentioned Max Plant, and there's also his brother is with your team. Did they tell you a little bit about, what Derek, their dad, said about, the Sabres and Buffalo and all of that?
A little bit. I know they just said their dad really liked it. I always see Zam. I know he's got a Derek Plant jersey he wears when he goes skating outside on the pond. So yeah, just things like that, I guess.
Well, his dad has the only Game 7 overtime goal in Sabres history. So that was in the Ottawa Senators series in '97. So huge slap shot that almost wrecked the glove right off of Ron Tugnut. So yeah, which one has the better shot of the two Plant brothers?
Yeah, I was gonna say I have seen that goal on YouTube before. They've shown me that. So um better shot. I'd probably have to go, I don't know. I don't like picking between the two, but I'd probably, I mean, they're both super accurate. I don't know, like Max probably doesn't shoot as much as he likes to pass, but I'd probably have to go Zam, but I don't know. It's really tight.
It is really tight. Though
Yeah.
Max has more goals this year. They both lead, the teams in scoring with 28 and 24 points. So that's pretty cool. Well, Adam, thank you for joining us on Sabres Live. Good luck for the rest of the year. Good luck at the World Juniors. Hopefully, there's nobody in your family fighting for those tickets. Everything will be all set. And maybe we see you soon here in Buffalo and in Western New York in our great winter that we have. So thank you for joining us and good luck.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on. Appreciate it.